Hello everyone and welcome back to Bandai Products and Figure Review. I just want to do a quick announcement and I'm happy to say this channel broke 200 subscribers. And not just broke it, we have a total of 214 as of this recording. Thank you so much to all of you guys who are supporting this channel. And yeah, I am really happy that the channel is growing the way it is, and that's giving me even more cooler ideas to feature on this channel to keep you guys well entertained and informed for everything Bandai. So let's move into the actual program, and we are going to be looking at a 2023 model that I managed to get. I have several other ones that I'm going to be doing quick review, but I thought I would try this one because I was having a field day building the Core Gundam series, and then I saw this and I'm like, I need to get this. And the Gundam in question that I am talking about is the PLUTINE Gundam from Gundam Build Metaverse. So this is from the series, like I just said, right up in here, is a series comprising of like build fighters, build divers, and all of those animes that were featuring custom Gundams and stuff like that. The reason why I decided to review this one is I've been having a bit of a Core Gundam build fest, which I will show you those at later in the video after the unboxing. So that's why I decided to get this, because this actually has the core fighter, and this is the Pluto version of this. And so they're basically doing all of the 8 planets minus 1 for all you space geeks out there. That dates me when I say Pluto was a 9th planet. But getting back into this is already looking like a really nice kit. Look how the art and graphics on here. And this is basically like the core fighters. It does have its own base core fighter and then the armor, plus with its aircraft where all the armor is connected. So as we can see, it actually has quite a bit of really cool detail. This is like a more of a sharper scythe-based mech. Well, with the name Pluto, I would think Grim Reaper would definitely portray that fairly well. For those of you who don't know, Pluto was the Greek god, or Roman pronunciation, for the underworld. So, yeah. That's fitting it pretty good with it looking really dark and gloomy. So let's take a look on the inside of this and see what all comes with this. Alright, still really lovely on the box. So it just kind of, like standard typical, it just slides right open. And yeah. The packaging is really nice, well packaged, and we'll just set that to the side and take a look at the instruction manual first. So, like I said, this gives us a description of the pilot or the builder for the Core Gundam, and a synopsis of, I believe, of what this unit's inspiration was. It's looking fairly well. Let's take a look at the back of the instructions. It shows how the armor comes together, and yeah, the biggest key feature for the core fighter is the cool armor that it all comes with. So this is a good example of what you can do. It has the robot form with it, all the armor combined, the Core Gundam, and the extra armor. And I believe this one has some extra little features for the backpack for the core fighter, that it actually has a pretty cool aircraft feature to it. But standard, typical, it's standard instruction manual jargon, And yeah, so it does actually have, and this is what I would call a cooler feature for this, is the fact that it does actually have a flight unit for all of the armors. I will show you several of those in a little bit that I have already built. So yeah, so that's basically how all of those go on, and it gives us instructions on how to put the armor. I can do a quick show with some of the ones that I have, but overall this is looking like a really nice kit. It's a very simple build. It is a high grade, so there's not a lot of detail, but the lovely thing is these are very, very customizable. Starting off with the first runner on here, we have the parts for the shoulders, which comes into 2 pieces, the shoulder armor itself, several kneecaps. No, I'm going to start over. 3, 2, 1. Alright, these are going to be some of the primary parts to build the core fighter unit. We have the shoulders, which comprises of 2 parts. We have the leg portions here. The head, it comprises of 2 pieces. The chest is comprised as well of a front and back, where we have a part for the backpack. We have a variety of clear parts, which will be for its eyes, V for the chest, and various other parts on here. We also have the backpack unit for the aircraft. This is going to be a really fun thing to build because this actually has a aircraft transformation that it actually goes on to the main body. So definitely looking forward to building that. And we have various wings for that. So we also have another portion for the head here and V that gives us a little bit more cool detail to that. This is parts for the armor itself that will go on to the support craft that will actually house the armor. So a lot of these actually just go on the side. So this is the leg, back armor, side armors. Another part of the side armors that is actually part of the chest unit that goes around the core Gundam, and various other pieces for the hands. So, and it's a nice kind of a glossy black, so this is going to be a really nice one. Just some nice polish and that you're good to go for this. Another part, which is the carrier itself. So this actually comes into 2 pieces. So we have a front half and a back half for the support craft that actually holds this, and we have various places where the armor will attach. This does come with a cute little round stand, and sometimes you actually have these little circles in here that allow you to put your spare hands. So I thought that was a really cool thing. Not all of them had them, but most of them actually have that little circle where you can put your like spare hands and stuff like that when you are not using them and you don't lose them. So that is really cool how they actually have that a part of this. So it's a really nice, and this does come with a sticker, but painting these with Gundam markers are a blast. So definitely look forward to possible videos on tutorials for that. Next up we have these. This is Runner G. This is again for more of the scythe and wing portion of the Gundam. As we can see, there are a lot more sharper edges all around. So yeah, and there are 2 of these. So these are duplicate parts. So there's going to be 2 when completed, 1 for left and 1 for right. So it's overall, it's really nicely painted, molded, I should say. You have a variety of ways of, you know, customizing and stuff like that. For me, anything that looked like it has an actual sharp edge, I might end up just doing a chrome finish to that to make it look like a sharp blade. So again, I'll take a look at the instructions and see what things can be, you know, sharpened with nice chrome. Next up again, we have several other various parts for the blaster, the chest unit again, which I'm kind of surprised this has some multiple parts, duplicate parts on this. So this is going to be kind of a fun build with all of the extra parts that it has. So that's going to be interesting because, again, we have a lot of parts for the main shoulders, how the armor pieces all go together, and various other things. So this is looking really, really nice. And we have parts for the leg armors, which the pieces just sandwich together. You'll see a final version of that. So this runner here, which is basically the feet and the end pieces for the scythe, which comprises of one solid staff and various two pieces that comprises of the scythe's blade. And we have the feet for the main armor here, and then we have the bottom part of the scythe's staff and various joints here. This also comes with a lovely clear PVC saber beam. So we have 2 short sabers and 2 long sabers. So again, PVC is very flexible, transparent plastic. So these, I have a ton of these, so if I ever lose one, I got plenty more. More PVC, which is basically for all the joints, and we have a lovely little sticker sheets. Alright, like I said, these come in a set. So there are a total of 9 of these cool mech units that have armor that combines onto what are called the core fighter. So as you can see, I have 2 right here. These are 2 different paint schemes for the core fighter. One's from the original series, where it's like the first one that of the concept, and then we have the newest version that a lot of these combine onto. So let's take a look and see what's a final version of this by combining several of these, or one particular one to combine to these core fighters. Alrighty, this is what a complete version of the core fighter is. It took a little bit longer than I actually anticipated to put the armor all together, but as you can see, it is a much bigger than the core unit, and this is what the bare bones of one of these support craft look like. And the lovely thing is, each one of these that are displayed here can transform. So this one here happens to be the Neptune one. So this is the Neptune armor. Up here is the Mars armor unit. So it's more of a blade and melee, and it has a nice red color to it. Next up we have Jupiter. It is a little bit bigger, a little bit more chunky, but Jupiter is a very big planet, and it has a very big gun. So that's going to be looking pretty cool. And last, and I did a little custom thing because I couldn't find its pure weapon set, and this is Mercury. Venus. This is the Venus armor, and I have a giant sword kind of thing just like blasting it out. So it's like, I thought it looked kind of cool to add on to it, just to have a cool kind of weapon. And so these were all the armor sets and a little feature for the Gundam core fighter, especially since I'm going to be adding the Pluto to this collection. Alrighty everyone, that's the end of the episode. I hope you liked this unboxing and in-depth of the core fighter series that are here. I have several others that I just ordered, so definitely look forward to the construction and build of those. And yeah, I thought this was a really good project. If you guys have any comments about the ones that I have been featured on here, please leave those down in the bottom, and like and subscribe. It's you guys that are making this channel grow, and I hope to see you guys in the next episode.